Hey everyone, this is our first ever stream, so bear with us with any technical difficulties. My name is Puck. I am the host for this session, and joining me this time is Aman.
Thank you for having me. My name is Aman, and I'm a senior animator with 17 years of experience. Love to help you out with any way I can.
Aman, can you just you have plenty of experience in the VFX industry as well, just animation in general. Could you just maybe talk us through like your journey as an animator? Like, how did you start? What inspired you? That sort of thing.
Great, great. Thank you so much for asking me that. Um, I'm actually from a very small town in India called Ambala city. Even to this date, I think 90% of people there don't know what animation is. But I convinced my parents that I can do like a diploma course along with the Bachelor of Communication. And they thought like it's just a hobby thing. And they said, okay, as far as you can do your graduation in this and you can do this hobby thing on the side. And even though I graduated, then they were very much interested to get for me to get a job. I was getting a job at Google that time, but I was more interested in animation, and they couldn't understand that it's what it is actually. What is animation, and the closest they can get to is like Tom and Jerry, and nobody in India used watch animation except kids. So in India, it's that kind of scenario. Things might be changing, but I struggled 1.5 year, and I kept thinking like somebody will give me a job, but no one gave. And then I posted online that I will work for free as far as it's a good animation job. So somebody from Spain gave me that opportunity on a short film. I was very lucky to work with them, learn a bit for 6 months straight. And then somebody else gave me a full time job in Mexico City. So that's where it started. And there I worked on my first feature film for Istanbul. That took me to many more jobs. And fast forward to many countries I lived in, almost, this is my 10th country actually
Wow.
living in. So I traveled a lot for work. And if I talk about freelancing, I think I have worked for more than 35 countries with freelancing only. But it was wonderful experience. And my last job was at ILM. I always wanted to be at Disney.
Mhm.
So in the end, I could work on Transformer with a Pixar director. So that bring the story to life.
Wow, that's awesome. You said you like drawing too. So did you kind of start out 2D and then change 3D, or do you want always knew that you want to do 3D?
I really wish I would have fought with my parents and joined more traditional art school, and
Mhm.
that would have helped my hand to do better. But
You
but
just learned with time.
till date, actually till date, I'm still excited about 2D a lot. I directed a 2D animation short film actually uh,
Hmm.
last year, and I also prepared two pilot episodes of the series I'm pitching around. So it's still like 2D is very close to my heart. I wish one day I would have that time and resources to sit and just draw nicely, and it will be great. Yes.
I guess like since you worked with like so many like different studios, different variety of studios, because some of them are VFX or most of them are, and some are like cartoony style based on your reel as well. Uh, Kind of let's go jump into like the demo reel stuff. Like I want to ask, like, did you have to cater your animation reel for that specific studio when you apply, or because you said you have network as well, but then for like students who don't have that network yet, they're trying to apply. What do you kind of what kind of tips do you have for them when they apply for studio?
Uh, To be honest, 100% I'm not sure, but 90% I'm sure that when you're applying, look at the studio, see what kind of work they do. If your work is similar, or if you know what project they are working, if they are working on Tom and Jerry, so of course they will love to see something very similar. If you're
Hmm.
showing them Transformer and they're making Tom and Jerry, like, it's a very big difference. Of course, if the situation is that you're in the same city, maybe they will hire you for trying and testing. But if they have to sponsor your visa, or have to get you from somewhere, or have to give you a long contract, or if they have a tight deadline, so things become very, very difficult for them to choose that. They have a long list of 200 applicants. They
Hmm.
only have to hire 30 animators, and then they will definitely see like Tom and Jerry, okay, very cartoony work in, very cartoony work in. VFX, very good animator, VFX, feature film, but not same quality. We'll see. So that's how I think it will work. If you are, same applies to VFX or game cinematic or advertisements. Till date, people write me yesterday. Somebody wrote me and they said, "We love your reel, but have you done something similar to this?"
Oh yeah.
And it was not in my reel, but I dig in and showed them like, thank you for asking. See, this is similar, and this is what I did 8 years ago. I believe my skills have upgraded, and I can definitely and confidently help you in this. So that way, I will say, if you know, and if you can spend a little bit time to research, that can help a lot. If you see my YouTube, there's every kind of reel: game
Hmm.
cinematic, mocap enhancement, facial animation, cartoony, creature, VFX, direction, all kind of reels are there.
Let me play Almond's video really quick. And believe this is your a general reel for you, right, Almond?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Let me.
But I hear the voice. Yeah, if you can mute it, then okay.
Yeah, I'll just put this down. There's some audio in there, but you'll
Right,
see in the beginning when you guys go back and watch the beginning of the video, it has audio in it already too. So I'll just
right,
mute this so that we can talk over it.
sure.
Um, but yeah, I mean, it's definitely a good kind of just like rule. I get people. A lot of people will say cater to the company, and I think that's true to an extent. Like you said, I mean, we don't really the 10% you don't know what to expect sometimes. Sometimes you just apply to a studio and suddenly like, oh, they want cartoony, but I don't have cartoony, or it might not be. You think they're cartoony, but they're doing something completely different. So it's a matter of just doing just to research to an extent, and
Yeah,
then what we mentioned earlier about just knowing what kind of industry is in. Is it going to be a feature? Is it going to be games? So you know whether to focus on acting, biomechanics, creatures. But sometimes if you're starting, you don't have a lot of stuff. I think just a general one, a little bit of each is just as good. Show them a little bit of what you can do. Um, but do you have a certain formula when you, I guess, put a reel together, because you know how they always say like put the strong one, your best piece first
right,
and last, that
right.
sort of thing.
Right. I will say keep it, well, you can see my reel is quite big, but I will say keep it short. I have, of course, so many years of work and I
Mhm,
still have to cut down. I think in the end, I just added what I find out that on YouTube, sorry, on LinkedIn, people like the most.
mhm,
And I thought like these pieces people are liking more,
mhm,
and they are more technically strong or
mhm,
creatively strong. People like it. So those shots I majorly placed in there.
mhm,
And there was some of the time when people ask me for work. People were took my interview and they said, we want cartoon stuff, like especially display blast you see of monkey.
Mm-hmm.
That is like from 2013. It's a 10 years old work, but it is
Mm-hmm.
it is hand posed. Like I did 2D on top. I did it like ball bounce, and I
Oh, nice.
deform. I did frame by frame posing in that. And then I found like if somebody's looking for cartooning work and they did frame by frame, they will realize that I know about spacing and arc strongly.
Mm-hmm.
My basics are strong. So that's why I gave a variety of work there. Last year, I was hired for DNEG. Even though I was showing Peter Rabbit 2 reel, they were not convinced. They said, "Oh, we have a very cartoony project." So I showed them a project which I thought is very it's not good enough because I did 2 seconds every day. It was a very
Mm-hmm.
tight deadline, but they like it. They wanted to see that kind of work. They thought that that's what it matches to their project. That birds you will see in middle somewhere. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what I wanted to say. That it's a general reel to showcase that I can do all of those things. I can do Dragon. I can do Mandalorian. I can do Transformer. So yeah, I can do
Yeah,
creature work.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome. I guess for you, and when you look at reels, either like just from your peers or if you are looking to hire as well for your projects, what kind of things do you look in, or what things kind of stand out for you when you see a reel?
I think two things. First of all, like I said, for studio, I will do it for myself also. Like for those in life or for Killing Annabella, if in the reel they have similar work which matches my vision, definitely it's a go, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that artist, he was very junior, but he had the style which my film needed. So
Mm-hmm.
I knew that if I hire him, he can do this specific work. So that thing worked. And then second is technically, like if I have to supervise them a lot, then it's in a similar time I can do it myself. Like so those
Mm-hmm.
kind of technical strongness. So if I see a reel, I will try to see a pattern. Like if spacing is off, if I find one shot where spacing is off, then I will start watching it again and again, and I will see like, yeah, spacing is weak in all of the shots. So
Mm-hmm.
this guy, I would have to give a lot of notes about spacing,
Yeah.
right? So that way, I try to see that I look in and I see like, oh, the posing is strong in all the shots. So and in my project is more of a stop motion kind,
Mm-hmm.
so it requires more pose to pose animation. So if his poses are already strong, so that way I think I personally look into. Even if I am, when students are contacting me, I see their reel and like, their process is wrong. So that is a
Mm-hmm.
very hard one because then I have to make them unlearn whatever they do. So some people are all over the place. If they just start animating and put a key everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
animate the hand in one frame, then another hand in one frame, and their animation is it's very hard to clean up their
Yeah.
that work. So that's what I look for, the technical side as well as the similarity in the work.
Well, for the viewers, we're just trying to. One of somebody submitted a reel for us to take a look at and review, and that's the whole point of this as well, just to get Amon's perspective on demo reels and his critique.
I'll be king undisputed, respected, saluted, and seen for the wonder I am.
They said my boogie is dead. Me too. I want to dance just like you. Oh, nuts, and I will be with you the whole way.
Very nice, very nice work, friends. Very nice, a lot of variety. uh, as I was telling you, can you mute it?
Yeah,
As
yeah.
I was telling you before, I try to see a pattern in the work, And I feel in all the shot, if one thing France can work on in general is the timing. And when I say timing, I see a pattern in his work that he's never using a lot of holds, that the character is always moving. And there is a natural sense, it's very good personality. He knows lot about principle, especially posing is very expressive. The arcs are good, and the spacing is also not bad. It's almost there, but it's the timing actually. So, and in timing in general, it's the hold which is not being used. So if you practice timing along with slow in, slow out, overshoot, and holds, if you try to do more practice in that sense, and just do basic assignment, uh, I think you will start seeing little difference in your work. And right now, your characters, it's first of all, it's very good work. Congratulations. But if you want to take it to even next level, uh, just see, just just track any moment in your work, and you will see that it is just keep moving forever. It's just moving, moving, moving. There's there should be a confident stop that the character is moving and like, but right, and then a rhythm, a variety in different, going from one action to another. Even in a single shot, there should be three rhythms, in a dialogue, in an acting shot, and that will give you a lot of confidence in providing the work. Yeah, I hope that helps. Is there more animation on Sing Sketch?
Just want to make sure, Franz, do you have any additional question you want to ask Ahmed? Either to just Ahmed to just elaborate more or any more samples? Great, cool. Looks like Franz good understanding with like the holds and everything. So let me share the work that Michael was talking about. Thank you, Franz, for just showing us your reel and let us watch it and critique your work. Hopefully, you got something out of it and it's helpful towards you upgrading your skills. I just want to have a shout out to Okuma VFX. Thank you guys for having me on and hosting. Thank you, Aman and Michael. The viewers might not see Michael, but he's hiding in the background, running all the tech, trying to fix everything right now. Just want to share his website where Aman is also a mentor as well. So if you like the review that you had today and want to get more of his class, check out Okuma VFX. This stream is can be recorded, so those who have not or are not there to witness it live, feel free to come back and just watch it later on. And that's it, I believe. Is there anything else that I might be missing?
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Happy animating. See you soon.
Thank you,
Bye
guys.
bye.
Bye, everyone.